Tawab. Good morning, family. Thank you for joining. Today is a continued video lesson on the Feast of Dedication or Hanukkah. Um, yesterday we went over the origins of the feast, why we celebrate it or observe it. Today I wanted to go into the temple, why we have a temple, the origin of the temple, the purpose of the temple. So, just questions to think about when celebrating or thinking about it. So, we know that the temple was destroyed multiple times. You have to ask the question: does the Most High dwell in buildings made by hands? How many times has this been told to us? And just things to consider. So, I'm going to share my screen. So, as far as we know, there is a seven candlestick menorah. But where does the nine candlestick come from? These buildings at sea. So, other questions that you might want to ask is why is the Feast of Dedication considered a lesser Jewish holiday? Why is it called the Festival of Lights? What is a dreidel? What is a menorah? Why are gifts given during this feast? What type of gifts are considered appropriate? We should not be in the business of touching ourselves or our children's idols, so we definitely want to get an understanding of what it is we should and should not be doing during this festival. What type of food was served at the feast, or what type of food should you serve? What is a guilt? What is the miracle of Hanukkah? And at what point were gifts given during this time? So let's go again and have some. This is literally how my brain looks. Just tabs everywhere, folders. So the first question is, why did the Hebrews worship in the temple? And just a quick reminder that when you're doing things in regards to your family and your family's history, nobody other than you or someone from your family can really tell you about what went on in your family. So, what we're going to do today is stop worrying about what other people have to say about our family and go and ask our family members what went on throughout the family history. And to understand, first of all, why we do any of the things that we do, that we need to do, we need to go back to the beginning. So we're going to do some research to find out why exactly we have a temple and why we have feast days. So, according to biblical history, the reason why we had a temple was for worship. Later became a place of study or a school, and it replaced the original tabernacles or sanctuaries and altars in the hills. Um, let's read Deuteronomy 12 2 through 27.
Okay, so we're going to read this translation first, and then we can go back to the King James Version. So this says, "You must demolish completely all the places where the nations whom you are about to dispossess serve their gods, on the mountain heights, on the hills, and under every leafy tree. Break down their altars, smash their pillars, burn their sacred poles with fire, and hew down the idols of their gods, and thus blot out their name from the places. You shall not worship Yah in such ways, but you shall seek the place that Yah, your Elohim, will choose out of all your tribes as his habitation to put his name there. You shall go there, bringing there your burnt offerings and your sacrifices, your tithes and your donations, your votive gifts, your free will offerings, and the firstlings of your herds and flocks. And you shall eat there in the presence of Yah, you and your households together, rejoicing in all the undertakings in which Yah, your Elohim, has blessed you. You shall not act as we are acting here today, all of us according to our own desires, for you have not yet come into the rest and the possession that Yah is giving you. When you cross over the Jordan and live in the land that He is allotting to you, and when He gives you rest from your enemies all around, so that you live in safety, then you shall bring everything that I command you to the place that Yah will choose as a dwelling for His name, your burnt offerings and your sacrifices, your tithes and your donations, and all your choice votive gifts that you vow to Yah. And you shall rejoice before Yah, you together with your sons and your daughters, your male and female slaves, and the Levites who reside in your towns, since they have no allotment or inheritance with you. A prescribed place of worship. Take care what you do not off. Take care that you do not offer your burnt offerings at any place you happen to see, but only at the place that Yah will choose in one of your tribes. There you shall offer your burnt offerings, and there you shall do everything I command you. Yet, whenever you desire, you may slaughter and eat meat within any of your towns, according to the blessing that Yah has given you. The unclean and the clean may eat of it as they would of gazelle or deer. The blood, however, you must not eat. You shall pour it out on the ground like water. Nor may you eat within your towns the tithe of your grain, your wine, and your oil, the firstlings of your herds and your flocks, any of your votive gifts that you vow, your freewill offerings or your donations. These you shall eat in the presence of Yah, your Elohim, at the place that he will choose. You together with your son and your daughter, your male and female slaves, and the Levites resident in your towns, rejoicing in the presence of Yah in all your undertakings. Take care that you do not neglect the Levite as long as you live in your land. When Yah enlarges your territory as he has promised you, and you say, I am going to eat some meat because you wish to eat meat, you may eat meat whenever you have the desire. If the place where Yah will choose to put his name is too far from you, and you slaughter as I have commanded you, any of your herd or flock that Yah has given you, then you may eat within your towns whenever you desire. Indeed, just as gazelle or deer is eaten, so you may eat it. The unclean and the clean alike may eat it. Only be sure that you do not eat the blood, for the blood is the life, and you shall not eat the life with the meat. Do not eat it, you shall pour it out on the ground like water. Do not eat it, so that all may go well with you and your children after you, because you do what is right in the sight of Yah. But the sacred donations that are due from you and your votive gifts, you shall bring to the place that Yah will choose. You shall present your burnt offerings, both the meat and the blood, on the altar of Yah. The blood of your other sacrifices shall be poured out beside the altar, and but the meat